Tonight, a stunning reversal by the Obama administration after critics accused the DOJ of trying to manipulate Americans in the aftermath of the Orlando terror attack. Yesterday, the Attorney General, Loretta Lynch, announced the release of transcripts of the terrorist phone call to 911 during the massacre. She said portions would be blacked out to protect the victims and the country. Listen.
We'll be releasing that partial transcript tomorrow. Well, what we're not going to do is further proclaim this individual's pledges of allegiance to terrorist groups and further his propaganda. We're trying not to re-victimize those who went through that horror. The reason why we're going to limit these transcripts is to avoid re-victimizing those who went through this horror. It's our goal to be as transparent as possible in this investigation.
But after 24 hours of getting hammered for that decision, the DOJ reversed course late today, raising even more questions. Lieutenant General Michael Flynn joins us now. He's the former director of the Defense Intelligence Agency, which is the intelligence arm of the U.S. military. He's also the author of the soon-to-be-released book, The Field of Fight, How We Can Win the Global War Against Radical Islam and Its Allies. General, good to see you. So, first of all, so they seem to be saying, we're going to hold back, we're going to release it, but we're not going to include the stuff where he talks about the head of ISIS and ISIS propaganda, because we're doing the terrorist bidding for him. Why would we repeat the message he wants to get out there? What say you?
You know, I mean, I don't know where to begin. This White House has a terrible track record of sending senior members of its administration out on the Sunday talk show circuit to try to you know, baloney or you know, talk above the United States, the American public. I mean, this is just unbelievable. And there's three examples of this where Susan Rice came out on Benghazi, Ben Rhodes came out on the Iranian nuclear deal. Now Attorney General Lynch has come out on this particular issue. I mean, you know, the American people are smarter than that. And frankly, this attempt at censorship, it just, you know, when you're talking about something that is this dramatic, and I just listened to the last piece that you had on, which just actually makes me more irritated at this problem that we're facing, because we can actually defeat this radical Islamist group that we are facing. I will tell you that one of the phrases that I like to use, Megan, is the truth fears no questions. And had Loretta Lynch come out yesterday and told the truth about this, they wouldn't have this problem. The other point about this is that this shows a real communications breakdown between the White House, the FBI, and the Attorney General's office. I mean, this change in the last 24 hours, and frankly, her going in there, yeah, it's a complete
reversal. She was everywhere, touting it and defending it.
Because they were trying to censor and not tell the truth to the American public, who is being bombarded by this unbelievable tragedy that just happened.
So what is the real reason? Is it political correctness? Is this the same AG who said you're going to get charged with a crime if you engaged in any talk that demonized Muslims, which then she had to pull back because speech is not illegal?
Right. I mean, this is again, it's back to a narrative that the White House and frankly President Obama and those around him do not want the message of radical Muslims or radical Islamists are in our midst. They are in the homeland.